What's going on, guys? So for today's video, if you can't see behind me, we got some wood laying around and we got my trunk all cleared out with the sub out. And for today's video, we're actually going to attempt to make our own wooden trunk. Now I got here with me Filmerlouis G35, and he had some extra wood lying around at his house, so we thought since he wasn't using it and it's just gonna sit there, we thought we'd decide to do something with it. So we got all the wood laid out, we duct taped it so it doesn't move, and then what we're going to do is we're actually going to basically try to fit it in here as best as we can. There are some parts in the car that are going to be kind of hard to do, like this right here, because it lifts. So I don't know how we're going to do that yet, but we'll figure it out, because originally our plan was just to get this out, lay it on top, and then outline it and cut it, but we realized that there's a lot more space that we need to fill out. So I guess what we're going to do is still outline this, but then take some measurements and fill in the gaps with some wood. We're gonna do like some trial and error and see how far we can get with this. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video and stay tuned. Got some more eating. Breakfast of a champion right here.
I'm just kidding. All right, pop the trunk, Jose.
No, we gotta show them what we're eating first.
Well, I gotta show them what we did first.
Oh, you're right.
All right, guys. So we realized that if we're gonna be carpenters one day, make a lot of money, we need to do this the right way, right? Now, to a typical car person, this may just seem like a dash cover. It's not. Insulation. More insulation.
That's what the experts do, right?
I'm just kidding. Jose has these grooves in his trunk, and so we needed something pretty thick to try to cover it up. That way we could lay everything flat and it doesn't look ghetto. I'm pretty sure he already showed you guys the grooves on that. So that's what that and that's for.
It's like perfect size too.
Also for the base, it'll be a little bit more insulated, I guess. But we have to stop and get some Chick-fil-A. I don't know why Jose got this shit, dude. When you go to Chick-fil-A, this for breakfast, this is what it's all about.
No, right here.
God, this is nasty.
I don't eat Chick-fil-A, so.
Alright, we're gonna eat and we'll come back. What do you have to say, Jose? Good?
All looks actually kind of good.
That's pretty good. Alright, we'll be back, guys. Alright. So basically what we're doing is we put this material inside here, this insulation material, and then we're forming it all around the trunk, and then we're going to go over it with a Sharpie. We're going to take this out, cut it, and then re-measure on the wood, and then cut the wood. But we're probably going to leave this in here anyways, because it's going to give us a little bit
of insulation. Yeah,
a little bit of insulation, a little bit of depth right here too, so that it doesn't look as funny. But so
right there.
I don't know, you feel for it.
I'm just gonna cut a little bit more than, or outline a little bit more than we have to. That way we can mess around with it and have some playing room.
The reason why we're cutting it right now, even though it's not the perfect fit, is that way it fits in there a little bit better and can give us a little bit more playing room. So watch Master Jose cut this.
This is our garbage, dude.
Should we just do it with the fucking razor blade? That thing was cutting through this like nothing, dude. Everything's gonna look like shit, guys, until we're done. It's gonna look real good. Have we ever failed a DIY project? Like,
yeah. I mean, your car was DIY, the radio.
But we didn't fail it. It worked.
Oh, did we fail?
Yeah. Have we ever failed one? Like, had one just ever looked like so bad that we're like, dude, let's just junk this?
No.
We've done like. Literally, I don't even know why it's called a Cord Empire. It's just DIY Empire. Honestly, all we do is fucking ghetto ass shit.
Make it work.
We make it work though, and we never fail. So this time I'm a little iffy. This is pretty sketchy. So we'll see if this is gonna work or not. I mean, we'll see what the finished product looks like, guys. It's fitting here a lot nicer now.
Dude, what the fuck?
What?
I'm just kidding.
No, it fits perfect. But
This side's all messed up though.
Yeah, well, because you cut way too much.
Alright, see?
Okay, so at this point, Jose, watch out. Let me, because look at that big ass gap. You knew.
Well, you didn't give me any plan. You took all that. Look how much I had to cut on your side. When I could have scooted it over on this side.
So we just need to know to add like a quarter
Yeah.
inch right there.
Yeah.
Not
But
nice.
let me fix it a little bit more, and then we'll outline it again.
My thing is, Jose, right here where the curve is, are we just gonna like measure the curve right there, and then we'll just leave that part black or something?
No, I was gonna go straight on top of it.
How is the wood gonna get on top of it?
It's just gonna lay on top.
You want to do it that way?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just do like some insulation, like the thick padding,
Yeah.
to give it some support.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's gonna look ugly if I try to leave
Yeah,
that
it
in there.
is. Yeah, it is.
So do you think this is a good though, or should I cut more?
I mean, you need to measure it out a little bit better because look at this shit up here. Just a little bit of trimming. Yeah, just that corner pretty much.
I want to turn my car into like a party car, so if people want to go somewhere, let's take Jose's car.
Let's take this.
Dude, that'd be so sick.
Nobody would ever fall asleep in your car. We need to do a prank with some. We just need to drive somewhere far with somebody, let them fall asleep in the back, and then just blast the bass full on. Bass tester online.
Let's do that when we go snowboarding and Christian falls asleep in the back.
I'm so down.
Like that one time we all went to Big Bear, and both of you guys fell asleep. And then Christian said I was gonna go into the wall where there wasn't even any wall. He was just asleep and he woke up and he saw me trying to rush into the other lane.
Jose almost killed us. He almost crashed the Accord last year, according to Christian.
A couple times.
It was a couple times. How were you just like super tired, honestly?
Dude, we were all tired. You both knocked out with like the first half hour. You guys left me driving for like 2 hours by myself.
That's pretty fucked up.
You knocked out because of your arm.
Yeah,
Christian
last year we went snowboarding and I didn't break my arm, but
You sprained your wrist.
I sprained my wrist. It was pretty bad though.
Within like the first 2 runs.
Yeah, I'd say it was like a grade 3 sprain. Like it was really fucking bad. I couldn't move it at all. Yeah, we got there at like, what time did we get there? 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then we snowboarded until about 11:30 is when I injured my wrist. And then I had to stop. I just sat there then, let them snowboard until about, what was it, like 3:30 or 4. But so should we just follow? Should we just do this with the wood now or what?
Yeah, but what I say is give it like maybe like a little
Just like
tiny
honestly like
bit of
like
room.
literally like that much.
Yeah. That way if we messed up
back
doing
around it.
this, yeah, we can still cut through it. And what's the funny part is there's like this right here, but it's not on this side. You see it?
Yeah, that's weird.
What the fuck?
There's something here. Let's just rock hard. Alright.
It's fine like
We're gonna put this on the wood now and then we're gonna measure out the wood. We'll come back once we're starting to cut the wood.
Yeah.
So you guys can see what that's like.
I'm gonna be using this tool right here to cut through. So where should I start honestly?
I'd say up here where there's a straight line. So let's scoot this in a little bit.
Should I just go that way?
Just go straight across like this.
So start from here and then go that way and then start going down that path?
No, go straight in
Mm-hmm.
and then cut in that way.
I can't just make a 90-degree turn with this. What do you
Okay,
think
so
this
then
is?
start like right here and then slowly turn into it.
Alright.
Look at all this shit over here like vibrating like crazy. Get it all off. Like the water was like about to fly off, dude.
Alright, you ready? so this is basically the final product. We're gonna leave the tape in because I think it has some pretty cool design to it, and we're just gonna leave all the dust in as well. What do you think, Liz?
Yeah, I kind of like the dust.
No, I'm just kidding. This is basically, we got it to fit. We had to cut it several times, specifically like the edges because they weren't going in right. And if you guys can't tell, there's sort of, I guess we could do a better job. I guess maybe we can cut that off real quick. What do you think?
Push it in a little.
Push it in a tiny bit. But other than that, the edges were pretty good. This one was a lot. Cause
cut way too much.
I kind of went crazy on that part because I was getting sick and tired of it. And then the only other thing is, because there's like a little like rise on the edges, it sort of lifts up the back piece. So if you guys notice, my finger goes in a pretty good amount. So what we're gonna do to fix that is use that stuff and basically layer it on the bottom so it sort of pushes it up.
Supports it.
Yeah, supports it, and that's basically gonna be the trunk install. And then we're gonna glue it together. I think we're gonna glue it, and then clean it up, put everything inside, and I'll show you guys the final product. So I don't want to record too much because then the video gets super long, but I did want to show you guys a couple of the steps that we're doing in between. So I don't know if you have anything to add to that.
No, that's pretty good.
Pretty much it. So alright guys, so this is basically the final result. As you guys can see right here, that's what the whole trunk setup will look like if you decide to do it on your accord. Like I said, it's really easy. It's just a lot of cutting, a lot of measuring, and a lot of time. I think, how long did it take us?
What did we start, like 9?
3 hours?
About
2 to 3 hours? Somewhere around there, like 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, but honestly, we kind of fucked around a lot. Got some Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, we got some food and stuff. But if you guys take a look, if you guys decide to do it on your own, I would suggest taking more time on. Actually, you won't be able to see it, but as you guys can see right there, we were fucking around way too much and cut that a little too much than we should. But we're gonna cover these edges with weather stripping, so none of these gaps that you see now are gonna be visible after we put all the weather stripping in. Like that gap right there, you won't be able to see it. But everything else came out pretty good considering we've never done this before. We're not carpenters, we're not professionals. I mean, technically, I think we are now after this.
Yeah, if you guys want, if your mom, your dad, grandma, grandpa, auntie, uncles, anybody, they need their house, some new hardwood, some new laminate, tile, anything, you know who to call.
Filmerlouis.
1-800-Filmerlouis.
But yeah, so that's basically how it looks like. I think the only other thing I'm going to do back here is we're going to put the amp and the sub back in. And then what I will be doing is some lighting. So that's going to look sick, huh?
Yeah.
Put it like behind the sub so it makes the sub glow a little bit. But other than that, now I think I'm ready to start showing off the trunk. Because before I didn't put anything back here. And oh, actually we forgot to show them what's underneath. Should we show them?
I don't want to take it off.
I mean, you can sort of lift it a little bit. Oh shit.
All right.
So yeah, that's super ghetto.
It's just it's air conditioning, ventilation,
Foam.
ventilation. Yeah, styrofoam. So
We stacked it.
It's just because so like down here there's that groove, but now it's even. This is holding it even with the groove, so it's pretty nice.
It sort of gives it that the more of a equal surface instead of it like being tilted. Now it's sort of leveled.
We didn't glue it down to anything or anything like that. We're hoping the sub is heavy enough to hold it in place, which I think it is, honestly. And then this is in there pretty snug, to be honest, because some of the corners are tight. So, like that corner up there is really tight. This one
I mean, if we really wanted to, in the future, we could just buy a little bit more and fix this corner. But as of right now, I think it looks fine. Like, yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, we have extra wood, but I kind of need to go to school in a little bit. So.
All right. So
that's pretty much it, guys.
At this point, I think we're gonna go to Home Depot, get some weather stripping, put the weather stripping on, and then we'll show you guys the final product. And then Jose has school. Yeah, the garage is fucking.
It's
Look at this.
Oh, dude, that's so bad.
Look at all this. So yeah, we're gonna clean the garage really quick and then go to Home Depot. We'll catch up with you guys at Home Depot.
Stay tuned.